Hey, well, thank you, Patrick, for coming today. Hi, Reed and Melissa, thank you for coming in. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had great holidays. Hello, Yvette. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hey, Sherry, Charlene, Melissa, Beverly. How's everybody doing? So let's start with days. How's everybody enjoying the time jump this week with, Kristen and, hey, Shannon, with Kristen and Lonnie uh, getting rid of the habit? Hey, Sylvia. Yeah, sorry, late. I wanted to see if Cable was going to come, but he had to take someone to the hospital, and he wasn't sure if he'd be able to make it. So, gave us a little bit extra time. Oh, Cheryl, you love the time jump? I like it too. I have minor issues with it. Minor issues. So, what did you like best about this week's time jump so far? I was really upset that Lonnie and Kristen didn't tell Eli the truth. I mean, I was really mad at that. It was like, that's what I was looking forward to. So I was really, really, really looking forward to seeing. And then Kristen almost told him, and then she backed out of it. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, and there were only two nuns in the whole convent. They could have had one extra walk across the scene and have it. I mean, Rachel would find out about Thomas eventually. But the writers are having more fun with how much damage they can do without him knowing. Shuri, Lonnie needs some acting lessons. I really wanted to root for the character, but that was probably the worst acting of the week. And as long as Flo's not back, Flo's the Lonnie. Unfortunately, is the one who doesn't know how to put emotion into her role. That's that line. Those lines should have been epic. Patrick, I like Kristen and Lonnie stuff, especially when they took the habits. Now, this is what I had said in our So Fam group on Facebook, if you were in there, is that I thought Lonnie was being real disrespectful. You were just about to take your vows, and then you throw your jacket at Jesus at Jesus on the cross. Really? It's like that. That was your sign. Just start tossing your clothes all over the church. I'm just saying. Chance isn't leaving. He just got here. Uh, hey, Tori. Yeah, we're gonna get around the GH. Uh, it's been an interesting week. It's been some BS too, but we're gonna get into it. What priest? They never showed a priest. Hey, Sarah. We never got to see the head nun. They should have had at least one person representing the nuns, though. Yeah, I really wish Lonnie had just told Eli the truth instead of having him looking stupid. Well, Katie already came back technically. She had a scene with her sisters. Um, we're gonna find out who Amanda is. They're taking their time, unfortunately, but Victor's gonna give Devon a dossier that says that something about Amanda because I think she's in hiding or whatever, and Devon is gonna tip off the guy she's hiding from by accident, and so he's probably gonna have to try and save her, or Nate is probably gonna have to try and save her. Now, only thing, Sylvia, is I think we both can agree that Stacy did a great job as Kristen, taking the habit off, switching from praying and go ahead and shoot me to what, I'm tired of this. You can shoot me or not because we're going back to she did a great job transitioning, but I wish she had a better scene partner. Kristen is definitely the leader, even though Lonnie's a cop. I am caught up because I watched Bold and Beautiful today, and Bold and Beautiful is behind because of the preemption on Monday, and so is Young and Restless. It's Kate and Stefano. That was a twist. I did not see that coming. I'm glad that wasn't spoiled because sometimes it's good to have some surprises. But I'm already tired of Stefano. I need him to get out there, do something. I need him to get out that room. Even if he's just pretending to be Steve, we need to get him out the room and interacting with Salemites. But in his accent comes and goes. I think, how many of y'all noticed that Stefano's accent sometimes, like when he's trying to say different people's names, he says it with a little rough accent, but then he goes back to sound like Steve. Taylor is not coming back. She doesn't want to come back. I think Kristen is going to be happy that Stefano's back, but I think they may butt heads about control. That part was funny. Okay, this was Abby gets caught. That was shown probably on Tuesday because Monday was preempted for impeachment hearings. So, but it's still on YouTube if you don't have that. It's still on YouTube. He had a gun in his hand. You talking about JJ? Chris and Sarah would have been great nuns together. No, because Sarah, I complained about her acting too. She was better on Bold and Beautiful. Yeah, JJ looks bad, but it's all a dream. No, she definitely knocked those scenes out of the park. But I need him interacting with more people. I need see him actually being Stefano. I don't need to see 2 weeks of him texting. Do you think Devon and Elena will call it quits for real? Bold Beautiful will divorce between. I mean, I don't think a divorce between Ridge and Burke will ever stick because there will always be writers that will eventually bring them back together because that's what they do with regular soap couples. They break them up and bring them back together and break them up again. I'm surprised they were together this long. Devon and Elena call it quits. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with Devon and Elena. Eventually he will get with Amanda because that's the end game. So it'll probably. I just hope she still stays on the show when the story's over. I like Kate playing father and son just because Kate has something to do. Well, he just got here, so let's see how this plays out because you're gonna have Kristen, Stefano, Gabby. Now, Days of Our Lives is actually the one show that is not have a lack of villains. Your DVR probably didn't get it because the impeachment hearings has messed up the, um, it's telling information wrong. So then sometimes it looks like you got the show, but you didn't get the show because it's a repeat. So it thinks it's not supposed to give it to you. So that's what happened to me. But I always go online and check. Plus, I've got Hulu, so Hulu and CBS All Access. So I just check back with those to see, make sure I'm up to date. I'm so tired of Abby. Abby Newman needs a trip to Paris with her mother and not come back till she's somebody new. I actually think that Gina is probably going to kill Abigail, but because I believe it's a dream, I think that's why Abigail is on a short-term contract, is because Gina will kill her. Then they'll reveal that it's a dream, and then Abigail will be alive. And probably some of the people is dead, like Jordan and them, they'll probably still be alive. Oh, that's what I was saying. They should have definitely had an extra somebody at least walk around or walk into the scene or say one line, are you ready for your, vows or something like that? Or it's almost time, you know. But I guess that's saving money. Nick is the more manipulating than Adam in this situation. And actually, is between Nick and Connor, you know. So, and they don't even show him with Christian. Justin and Sierra. I didn't see that scene. If that's today's, I don't think I saw today's. I did not finish today's episode. If that's today's episode, because I don't remember seeing with Justin and Sierra, but I knew one was coming up. Oh, I'm not Team Liam. And also, please hit that like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. I've seen Chad play tough a lot better than he is doing now. He actually kind of looks a little lost, and since he's come back, I'm not sure if he knows what's going on. Yeah, I do think Gina's going to kill Abigail because it's not going to stick. They need to bring back a lot of soaps, including Sunset Beach and Passions. And I would love for them to bring Passions back just so we can have like witches and stuff again and puppets come to life. But mark my words, if you think about it, we know that Kate Manzi's not staying on the show and that she only had a very short term contract. And it doesn't look like her and Chad are breaking up anytime soon. So the only thing that could, you know, get her off the show, it seems like, is if she got killed or kidnapped or something like that. But I think they'll kill her for shock effect. And like I said, because we all think this is a dream, then they can pretty much do whatever they want to do, like the Salem Stalker, where they're killing everybody just because they know everybody's coming back. I'm I'm gonna get real old waiting for Steffi to get a new man. We'll see. Hey, Honey Smile 320. So, Autumn, which Abigail did you like, if any? I kind of miss Marcy Miller now. Hey, Gwen. Yeah, but yeah, it was something. You know, the bad seed. He might get struck by lightning soon. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that scene yet. I'm still the scene I'm looking for with Sierra is Xander confronting her about being in his case. I just said that. Yeah, but you probably said that before me. I'm just finding it. I think Justin Sarah talked about. Oh yeah, that was today. I didn't finish today. Yeah, Phyllis. They stole Michelle from General Hospital. And they obviously didn't have a storyline for her. They just wanted her back on their show. You mean a spanking? Billy Flynn. I like Billy Flynn as Chad. Um, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. The week's just been crazy, but but if you hit the notification button and then which is the bell button, then hit all personalizations, then you'll get notified when we go live. But I don't know just yet. Connor's interesting, but I need him to do more than just try to get his parents together. I need him to actually do some different things. I don't think the writers know what to do with Peter, so I don't think he's getting busted anytime soon. Adam and Chelsea belong together. This whole Nick thing needs to stop. It's not working. Oh, I can't wait for Brooke to find out that Hope is working with Thomas after she just signed divorce papers. Now that is something I'm looking forward to if they do it right. I like Marcy. He's getting some. Hold it. What kind of P? PE or PU or PEE? When Connor told Adam today about Sharon, I don't like her anymore. Uh, yeah, because he senses the enemy. Okay. Shannon soon. I hope I'm sick of Peter. I really think they just need better writing for Peter because they don't know what to do now that he's with Maxie. They just don't know what to do with him. Are you talking about Marcy or are you talking about Kate? I do hope they get pregnant again. Why do we care about them having babies that we never see? Hope got Beth back and we barely see her with the child. These soap characters having kids doesn't mean anything. They all go to boarding school eventually. I mean, look at I forgot his name. Starts with an R. Brooke's son, Brooke and Red's son. He just gone. Marcy did. I actually, the truth is, when Kate left, I was pissed because I loved Kate. But then when Marcy did the DID storyline, then I loved her more. But I love them both. I wish they could be like sisters or something and have both on the show. Yeah, but I thought that was a little too much. It was over the top, even for a kid. Yeah, I miss Marcy. Well, she's not staying on the show, so maybe that's part of the reason why. I wasn't watching when Ashley Benson was being Abby, and I did love when Kate went crazy. Yeah, she had us wanting to kill Ben. Her to kill Ben. Yeah, I don't think they're planning on Peter getting caught anytime soon because it's nowhere near sweeps. We don't have sweeps until February, and after that's May. I like Princess Gina, so I think I'm in a minority based on the comments, but I do like Princess Gina because Hope is boring. I don't know why people want Hope to come back and be boring. I actually would like Steffi and Liam both to get new people, and I don't mean Liam and Hope. I mean Liam finds a brand new woman. I don't care if it's Sally, and Steffi gets a brand new man, and Hope ends up with Thomas, just to stick it to Brooke. Nisi, I don't know what that means. Um, actually, I kind of was hoping that Amanda turned out to be Hillary, but I don't know how they can get there with the way the story's going so far. Because when did Hillary become a lawyer or be able to practice law? Right. Hope doesn't need any more children. At least not now. Yeah, Marcy definitely put her mark on the character. Yeah, I'm trying to find out when the best time to do a second live would be, because I know some people that only want to do a day's live, and some people only want to do a General Hospital live, and nobody seems to want to do a separate Young Wrestlers live. So that's cool, but I'm gonna try to do maybe another day where 1 hour is Days of Our Lives and 1 hour is General Hospital. But I haven't picked the day yet because I have clients and work and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make sure I don't pile too much into my night. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um. Well, they're going. They're leaving town because the baby got cancer. So they'll find out the baby is in Eric's whenever they come back, which should be maybe a month or so. I don't like Phyllis and Nick together because I really don't like Nick. I think Phyllis needs somebody better because I think Nick would eventually make Phyllis boring. I don't think I don't think JJ will die for real because I read that him and Haley leave the show together in February. So that's another reason why I think it's a dream because the spoiler I posted a while ago was that both Haley and JJ sort of like leave together. So if Haley and JJ leave together, then that means this really was a dream and they just leave the show together. I wasn't watching back then, so I don't know those people. RJ, thank you, RJ. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Darcy, RJ. I couldn't remember his name. Um, I love Nina and Ava teaming up. I was surprised that Ava was giving Nina such a hard way to go about the team up, but I kind of understand. But I would have loved if they just kind of like went from like the mental institution to the present and just took it from there. But he's not cheating. That's subjective. He stole a couple kisses. But, that's what happens when your wife rejects you. You find comfort somewhere else. So that's why you shouldn't always send your man away or take your ring off. Yeah, RJ. Thank you, everybody. I like that too. People keep saying they want him to cause her to have an accident the way Stitch Kid did for I think Abby. Yeah. The way Connor acts the apple didn't far from the tree. I love that Nina and Ava are teaming up. Mm-hmm. Phoenix, could you explain how Hope is supposed to be a fashionista constantly wears those? I didn't know Hope was a fashion. Oh, you mean I'm thinking about Hope from Days of Our Lives. Um, um, well, when it comes to Hope from the Future and Steffi's Intimates line, based on the last few fashion shows, the only person with any real fashion sense is Sally when Sally beat Forrester. So yeah, they both suck. I think Xander and Victor crime is making Brady think that him and Kristen Baby died. That's what I think they really did. I don't think they killed anyone. And there's a spoiler that says that Xander faked Jordan's death because he didn't want to do it for real, which also could make sense. Um, I think that Franco is still going to be part Drew because of the whole gunman thing. And he's saying that we don't know what's going to happen now. I wasn't able to monitor it. So I think that Franco will be Franco, but he'll also be part Drew, which why it doesn't make sense that Kim's off the show. Because, he could be torn between Kim and Elizabeth right now after he wake up. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you. So I don't feel alone now. Thank you, Cheryl. You're also helping me not feel alone. We all like Princess Gina. Thank you. I'm glad I'm able to do this. I think in this case, Ava can trust Nina because they both don't like the men that have been that hurt them. Oh, yeah. Nell seems like she's on her way out. I hope it's not an escape like these soap sites have been saying that I don't trust. I hope that just being hurt is enough for her to get out early. Ridge is going back and forth. If Brooke just had a case of act right, then he would lust after Shauna instead of being with her. Because Shauna is doing what a mistress or of a girlfriend does or baby mama does. She sees you with your main chick and, she's understanding and loving. And while your main woman's acting crazy and hurting your feelings and all this kind of stuff. This woman's over here going, "Oh, baby, no, don't worry about her." Obviously she just brings you misery. Here, let me come over here and make you feel good. That's why you got to treat your man right sometimes, even when as long as he doesn't do them crazy like hit you or alcoholism or something. Sometimes you got to pick your battles. Yeah, but I'm tired of holding my breath on that one. I think that's closer to what might happen. Well, I was glad to see Ryan. Ryan stabbed her, and so that'll probably be part of her plan to get released since the jail's overcrowded. Peter's not a hero, because he ain't saved nobody. He saved Franco and Andre from a hitman he sent. That's not heroic. Yeah, we're gonna get it in. I knew they weren't going to show Kristen and Lonnie today, but I am looking forward to their scenes in Salem and letting Gabby have it and letting Eli know the truth. They're dragging it out, but I've said this is suspense. It makes you keep on watching. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Hey, we got another GH fan. Any GH questions? Only Y and R, B and B. A GH. I think once again, I think in this situation they can trust each other, but I wouldn't say that that's a truce that will last forever. Yeah, they need to shake up Franco. Well, Lily's not on the show, so um, and she didn't want to be on the show. She quit. I like Phyllis depending on the scene. Some scenes she's awful, and some scenes she's really good. Well, they're that's it's happening. It's happening. They're going to be together. Yeah, but he'll only have two personalities, Franco and Drew. Yes, I do like Ava and Nina together. And I don't like the new Nick, so I wouldn't want her with Nicholas. Yeah, she forgot she's got other kids. That's why I said it doesn't matter when soap opera characters have children because they only matter depending on that particular storyline. They've already teamed up, so I would love to see what happens next. Right. Yeah, Nick gives me a headache. I don't like him. Yeah, but unfortunately, they're on two different shows. But you're absolutely right. The scene would have been Emmy worthy if it was more West. I think he is because he started gambling again. So if he hasn't got a split personality, he's on his way to getting there again. Hey, Angela. Thank you, MSM. Well, they have the a fashion show coming up, so tune in. Hi, Mary. Um, I don't know what happened. Hold on. Uh, okay. Okay, you can try again, Jenny. Yeah, but James McAvoy did a better job of it. Nah. He does a good job. Kim come back with the baby. I hope she does because they fired her and unceremoniously. Bill can't do anything about Hope getting to Thomas. Hasn't changed whatever he does to Hope she deserves, and Brooke shouldn't come to her defense. But if Thomas gets what he wants, you know, I think that if he got Hope, he wouldn't keep her. I think he just wants her because she doesn't want him. I think the time jump ends in February. Some people said New Year's. I think it's gonna be February. I wasn't watching Bold and Beautiful when Betty White was on there. Well, I think Adrian is gonna come back to life once I think Jennifer wakes up from her coma. I think everything we're watching right now is Jennifer's coma. So that's why I said just have fun with it. Yeah, but are they gonna bring her back? Is the question. Because Hayden left pregnant and they brought her back and still got rid of her again. Yeah, Billy's storyline is horrible. I haven't heard anything about Chance leaving. Yeah, but we need him to have a storyline. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Marnie. Uh huh. Uh huh. I don't want Julian to get caught. To be honest with you, I like Julian. We've been all the store soaps have been mixed up, Melissa. So it's whatever questions come up from the soap fam. I'm giving what I got. It's a Princess Gina fan. Thank you, Autumn. More and more Princess Gina fans. I like that. Days taping again. That's good. That's good. That confirms that they are renewed, even though the official word didn't come from the actual network. Far as I know, Billy Miller is not coming back. Um, I haven't seen any legitimate site report him coming back, but I always keep my eye out for it. Yeah, we need Willow to find out her kid is dead so we can move on with this story. Don't like Nick either. Yeah, I follow Camilla also on Instagram. Well, no, I follow Camilla on Twitter. Hmm. I don't know who Sprinkle is. Well, she went to try to run for Congress in real life, so she left the show. I don't think anything necessarily needs to happen to Hope. Um, if Thomas gets Hope, it doesn't mean he's going to hurt her. When he was with Sally, he didn't hurt Sally. He just kept dumping her. So he didn't hurt her physically or anything. Mm. I think Nina's become a better character now that she's a little more evil. I think Cynthia's doing a better job, but it took us a while to get there. I don't like hypocrites. That's why I don't like Nick. Gabby is definitely a great moon. We don't know yet. It'll probably pick up for sweeps. Yep, Liam needs a backbone. I think all of them will really come at Gabby at one time. I think it'll be too much for her to handle. Yeah, that was she was doing better than Lonnie in the scene. That was another great moment. As far as I know, Billy Miller is not coming back. Hey, Marnie. Exactly. It was leaked that there was going to be that they were having a dream. So I don't know how much of what we're seeing will stay after Time Jump because when the Time Jump storyline is over, they will still be in the present. It's not like they're going to go back to November. It's still going to be set in the present. So we may have to just see a reset of where the characters actually are without the dream. Well, he's a married man. Well, he's kind of married. He's got a woman already, and she already has two people, love interests. I don't really think one character needs three love interests. You don't need Devon, Nate, and Billy, especially when Nate is showing, interest. Yeah, Julian, I'm just mad that Sonny's got to find out he knew that about the kid. I wouldn't be surprised if they did wait that long, but Nell coming out is a good step towards that storyline ending. But they do like to conclude these stories during the sweeps month, so I'm guessing it'll probably not come out till February. If it does in advance, I'll be happy. Thank you, Rosemary. Thanks for being here. I think you said that twice. Three, Phoenix, what do you think of Connor? I like Connor, but I'm starting to think that they're doing a little too much with him. The whole chanting and stuff, I can't get with that. Yeah, yeah, Nell got stabbed, but of course, it's part of her get out of jail free card. I don't think that's gonna happen because I think Kate would get it before for Gina. I don't know who the sisters are. No, Hope is definitely being written towards Thomas. Sammy returns in August for another one of her short stints, and Johnny, they announced that he was going to be on the show a long time ago, and I have no idea when he's coming in because they said a long, long, long time ago that he was going to be coming back. We don't know if Brenda's Dev's mom right now. That's just the best guess that we've had so far. Right. I hope they let Mike die because if you're in our soap fam group on Facebook, then you know my feelings on it that too many people have suffered from Alzheimer's in real life and too many families have gone through it for Mike to get a get out of free, a soap cure. If they give Mike a soap cure, because he was talking about the plaque in his brains, all the kind of stuff today, I was like, if they give Mike a soap cure, that's a disservice to anyone whose family members have gone through that in real life. Okay, Natalie, who? I'm lost. Who should lose something? Brooklyn's not like her grandmother because Tracy's actually much better at being a schemer than her. Brooklyn is just huffing and puffing. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Yeah. The writers don't care about them. They did for a minute, then they changed their mind. Yeah, I am gonna do one. I haven't picked the day yet, but I'll let you know. That is not Tyler Perry show. Don't put that lie out there. That's Will Packard show. So once again, Monique is wrong because I don't like Tyler. I like Tyler Perry as a human being and I like his accomplishments, but I do not like having have-nots and all that. I tried to hang in there. I just couldn't do it. But Ambitions is a Will Packard show. And don't put them two in the same category. Ambitions is good, is actually a well-written soap that makes sense and it gives me back a sense of like Dynasty Dallas type feeling, but with black folks. But Ambitions is really good, and the only bad thing about Ambitions is next week is the finale, and we're going to have to wait however many months for it to come back. But no, that's not a Tyler Perry show. I wish they would bring Gina back as a different character. I'm also enjoying the time jump. I know I didn't got pretty far behind on the comments because I'm trying to answer everybody, but I'm going to try to speed it up so I can get more people in. Let me see. We got Jacarius Naylor. I never like hypocrites. Nick isn't the only one. Liz from GH is too. She slept with every. I love Liz, so I can't. No, I love Liz. I think people talk too badly about Liz. You know, um, Days of Our Lives like Princess Gina have major rain issues here as usual. How many actors are going to get axed? And I think they might be making getting rid of actors so they can afford Brenda again. What do y'all think of the current one? I like some of them and I don't like some of them. What happened to Elena and Devon? I haven't been watching. Nothing happened to them. They're just having issues because he keeps thinking about Amanda. I'll take it, Miss back. Steph back, Nina. I actually like Cynthia now as Nina. She finally won me over. Although I do think Michelle Stafford did a better job. Will on Days looks like he's got. Yes, he has. Like time jump. Cool, cool. Let's keep the positivity for Days While Lives going. Frank needs to be fired. He sure does. Come on now. I don't like that she offered pictures of Ava to Ryan. Hey, I like it because it means we have more Ryan scenes coming. They will end up with Elena. Billy is the third side of the triangle between Devon and Amanda. Soapy. Well, I think they're writing Billy off. I don't know if they're going to get Billy Miller, but it's really looking bad for Jason Thompson the way they're writing his character right now. If I feel like they're writing him out the show, so I don't like it. Days has a lovely Christmas each year. No, we're not going to miss Days Christmas. Because it's still December on Days of Our Lives. Um, I didn't know that. I heard that he had cancer before. I didn't know it came back. Cool. But don't hold your breath because there's no guarantee Billy Miller wants to come back. Nope, not me. She's visiting for Christmas, and I haven't heard anything about Luke. Well, we're talking. Oh yeah, Will and Sonny. I'm thinking about Sonny from General Hospital, but but yeah, but I mean, of course, she's not going to say Princess Gina. It's just for the storyline. It may end with the Tom jump ins, but yeah, yeah. So I'm saying just enjoy Hope, having fun as Princess Gina, but of course she's going to eventually be Hope again. Just like Steve won't be Stefano forever. He's going to be Steve again eventually. We need Ryan, but we probably won't get Ryan until sweeps. I don't know. I think she's got 2 or 3. Brad will wake up. It might be February, but Brad will wake up. You know, somebody's got to break out the baby secret. It's either going to be him or now. Mm-hmm. No, Tracy was supposed to be coming back for not Thanksgiving. She's coming back for Christmas. Sam could be out next episode. Harmony's already out of jail. Nell's on her way out. So Laura's talking about there's overcrowd, and she saved the guard during the prison break. So she's definitely going to be one of the ones up. Yeah, Tracy's coming for Christmas. We'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping that that's not the case, and that's just a case of when people spend crazy money trying to get a cure that doesn't exist. Yeah, but you're reading it from all the sites that are BS sites. We know Dirty Laundry is a clickbait site. So's Soap Dirt. So a lot of this information that people get is not from a reliable source. Sometimes they get it right, but most of the time, those sites are just speculation, and then people take it as gospel, and it's not. So let's see. Jacarius, hope Sam gets out of jail. And I hope Lucas dies. To be honest with you, I don't like Lucas. I never liked Lucas. So Lucas can go. Him and the secret. Nell knows. Nell's not going to keep her. Not going to not get her baby. Right. You know. Now, if they had a little cute scene with Clint, then that would have been even better. Like, make the guy that played Clint the agent that she's having issues with that contract with. The only Tracy news is that she's coming in December for Christmas. I don't watch Tyler Perry shows. So it's bad acting, bad writing, bad sets, bad everything. I think Trina deserves better than Cameron. And especially since Cameron really loves Joss, in the end, Trina is going to lose Cameron to Joss anyway, because I think that's the one she'll eventually end up with. Because I think Dev and her will be. I think it'll always be a triangle between Dev, Joss, and Cameron. And Trina needs her own man because she's on the out. You know, why does she have to get the scraps? Let Mike die. Let the story play out just like Stone did on the show, just like Oscar did on the show. You know, let it play out. Let people cry. Let people get their Emmys. And life goes on. Because Mike, you know, what's he going to do? Get a new love interest? You know, is he going to go back to the home to get the woman who can't remember him? The story has played itself out. Is a self-sabotage and looks out for herself. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know who Monique is. Are you talking about Monique or a different Monique? Brooklyn X is different from before. No. The other Gina, the other Brooklyn was younger. We need the storyline to end, but we don't know when they'll end it. Mm-hmm. No, because Patrick is just another boring character. We already got Finn not doing nothing as a doctor. We had a quick Griffin reminder that he's boring as hell. No. I saw a little tiny bit of the Oval, and I said they said that as much as I admired Tyler Perry for his accomplishments, that he does not take anyone's advice when it comes to how to make his productions better. And his productions would be so much better if he just let them help him. And I know he became a billionaire doing what he do. And he probably feels if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it shows, I mean, even when I was watching the Have and Have Nots, I used to be like, why don't you give Tika Sumpter proper makeup? I see all her acne, but I don't see her acne in any other production but Tyler Perry. So you don't even have good makeup artists. So it's like the show just, he just has, there's just so many production issues trying to watch a Tyler Perry show. And then as a writer, he makes them say the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's like watching Bold and Beautiful and Flo saying, I got to tell about the baby. I got to tell about the baby. I got to tell about the baby. And he babies his audience like they're stupid. And these are the same people that watch Scandal. If people can keep up with Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder, then they can keep up with the Have and Have Nots. So it's like he dumbs down the characters and everything. And then these other actors, they get in other productions and they like become great actors because they acting so much better when they're in somebody else's stuff. So it tells you it must be his direction. So I admire Tyler Perry, but his productions have issues that make it hard to watch. Sorry about that tangent, but I just wish he would do a little bit better. Happy has a studio. February sweeps for Bold and Beautiful is probably going to be, Ridge sleeping with Shauna, Brooke trying to get Ridge back, Hope and Thomas together, and Liam and Steffi probably be together, or Sally and Wyatt and Flo trying. It's going to be the same stuff that they've been doing for the past 6 months. It's just going to be in February. They killed Adrian because it's all a dream, and it was for the shock effect. Well, I mean, he thinks his kid is dead, so you know he can't look at the kid. I mean, the kid is not like his kid in real life. It's not like he has his features in real life. So, you know, that's a good one. I think Nina is going to be over Val enough for her to end up with Jax. I don't know who you're talking about. Okay, so then, um, I don't, I don't. There's New Year's is going to be 2020, so maybe they're saying that the show was a year behind. If you think about it too hard, you're going to find flaws. We really need Kim back ASAP, and I love Tamara Braun. Oh, it'll blow up their marriage because Sonny loves Brenda. Um, he it's okay for her to tell him because she told him about her marriage to Shiloh and all that. So it's okay for her to tell him because he can't tell anything that she says. No, Tyler Perry would have the same actor saying the same thing over and over again, and you know the show has hot women. I mean, we know Tyler Perry Productions is known for well built men, and then the women look at like who did it and why. Oh man, I mean, we all know this is how Tyler Perry works, how his casting works. He casts specific types of men. Even the old ones have muscles, and then the women can be overweight. They can be old. They can have no shape. They can be like someone that no one else would ever cast. Then he'll feel pressured. Then he may get a couple of hot women in there, but for the most part, you look at ambitions and it's a well balanced cast. You have hot men and you have hot women, and you don't necessarily have. I'm not even going to go there, but it's more balanced than what a Tyler Perry would do. I put it like that. I still think it's not Anna. I think that it really is her sister. So, but it seems she's been acting more like Anna lately. But when she first came back, I said, "Oh no, that's her sister," because like she was trying to get rid of Finn and telling him the door's going to change. It's almost like she didn't want to be with him. So I said, "Oh, that's got to be her sister." But we'll see. I think writing wise, Anna was gone for 6 months because her sister had her. So I really think it's her sister. Okay. I forgot the lizard name. Hey, I trust a couple other sites other than Soap Opera Digest because Soap Opera Digest wants you to buy their book. Um, and they don't always give out the best information. Thank you. Because I try to get past those fake spoilers and I try to read them and make sure that they're right. I want Lucas not to wake up. I want the line to go, ooh, and then Julian had to deal with killing his son by accident. Give me that storyline. Yeah. And let Bobby try to cry through that Botox. Lucas dying would be again. Yes, kill Lucas and make Brad feel guilty. Bring back Felix and then put Brad with Felix. Not sure what you mean. Okay, I feel bad because I wanted. Hey, Gwen, you're not the only one that wanted Lucas to die. To me, the actor is one of the. He's like Flo to me. So if Bold and Beautiful killed Flo, that's how much I feel about Lucas. That he's on the level of Flo. And hell, they can take Lonnie with them on Days of Our Lives. Those are like three of the most non-acting actors on TV. Some of y'all just like the way he looks, but I agree, Reed. Lucas needs to go. I want more scenes with Ava and Trina too. Also to find out if Curtis is Trina's dad. I don't know. He had a short term contract. I would love for Andre to come back because that means Tony and Anna can be off camera. I'm not a Tony and Anna fan. Tyler Perry's Medea is a 50-50 deal. Some of his movies, Medea's barely in it, but it'll be a Medea blank, blank, blank. But one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, and this is what made me be like, F Tyler Perry movies and TV shows, is when I went to see my friends. They paid for it. I didn't want to go, but they made me go to see Boo Medea 2. And that was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I thought Rob Zombie's Halloween was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Pick one. It's not just the first one, the second one too. Rob Zombie movies, the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, I always said was Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. I thought that was trash. And then Tyler Perry said, "Hold my beer," and he came out with Boo Medea 2, and it didn't make any sense. It I'm mad now, and I didn't have to pay for the movie. My friends paid for it, and I let them have it when we left that theater. I was like, "Don't you ever ask me to come see another Tyler Perry movie again, ever?" That I was done. So that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Me going to go see Boo Medea 2. That was it for me. Are you talking about Roxy? I would love to see Nell's lawyer get with Alexis. I don't like Neil, but I remember him Tad the Cat on All My Children, so I know he's a better actor than what he's been doing, and he's struggling with his Southern accent. I don't know why he picked that. Thank you. She don't need scraps or have to beg a man. I Cameron said he didn't want her multiple times. How many times does the man have to tell you he don't want you before you get some self esteem? You know, Dev said he didn't want you. Are you going to chase after another man that said he don't want you? She's too pretty to be trying to change the mind of men in the age of Me Too, because that's the double-edged sword with Me Too. That in soaps, part of, or in romantic comedies, part of the narrative is people who don't like people, getting those people that don't like them to like them. Think about it. Is he really a legacy character? Because let's face the truth, when it comes to Lucas, because he's a gay character, they don't do nothing with him. He's barely on the screen. They didn't show you the honeymoon. They barely showed you the wedding, and they don't show them as a married couple. If it wasn't for this baby storyline that they resurrected after they forgot about it for almost a year, then you wouldn't be seeing Lucas at all. He's always off camera, and you might have seen him maybe 4 times a year, one being Nurse's Ball. So it's not like Lucas is this big character we're going to miss if he dies. That, to me, this is what I also thought, and this is just me as a writer. I would have had people in the room talking to Jennifer, and so that Jennifer, as she was dreaming, she may have been overhearing things that were happening in real time, and it happened to happen in her dream. And then we see that a lot of these stories actually were playing out while she was absorbing it through hearing different people talking. But that would be a good way to not be such an abrupt thing where she wakes up and all of a sudden, well, Brady and Kristen, they have their baby, and none of that stuff ever happened. And, Sarah might be with their baby, and Nicole's with Brady. We don't know what happens when they wake up, But we'll see. It'll be like a shocking change, But a lot of people feel betrayed that are invested in a time jump. That if it turns out to be a dream, it's gonna be a lot of mad people. It's gonna be a lot of bad people. I'm just saying. So Dave's got to be ready for that backlash and hope that people hang on for the ride. Hey, we can stand for whatever couples. I just feel like that she's too good of a character to. She needs men chasing her. She don't need to be chasing men. Why does she got to be the one that's like? Why do they choose? Okay, let me put it like this. Why do they choose Trina to be the one that has to beg a man to be with her, and Joss got hanging all over her that she can't get. She got Oscar, she got Dev, she got Cam. All of them. All men just want Jocelyn, but here we got Trina, a beautiful girl over here, and everybody's like, but look at Barbie over here. We want Barbie. We don't want black Barbie. We want blonde Barbie. It gets offensive if you really, really think about it. It gets real offensive. But I'm trying not to go there. I'm gonna do it. I swear, I'm gonna do it. By Thursday when the new episode comes out. It's not that it has too much drama. It's just that it's not well written. It's so much many better ways to do the stories he does more effectively. Y'all still don't know who killed the Cry's daughter. that's the that's one of the biggest complaints about having have-nots. One season could be a day. I had people when I was reviewing Have and Have Not saying, "Why are they still wearing the same clothes? It's the same day." Yes, I know. It's like we like 8 episodes in and they ain't changed clothes. Benny. We thought Benny was in a coma for like 2 months. No, it was like 2 days. So it's logistics of the way this show's being written that makes you go, WTF? So I can't find my place. So where I left off at, so I'm gonna start here. Lucas is not a legacy character to me. Thank you, Gwen. Don't change for anyone but yourself. Thank you. Trina's beautiful. They need men chasing her, not the other way around. And the thing I like about Trina the most is that the actress has a bright light. It's like you can tell when people have a good aura, and she has like a good aura about her. I think I think I think it's gonna be a rough ride. It's gonna be a really, really rough ride to August. Because when Sarah finds out that Xander switched the baby, then they're gonna fall out again, and then a whole lot of stuff's gonna happen. So we're nowhere near a beautiful love story. We still on the rocky roller coaster ride to trying to get them to be a super couple. Lucas doesn't bring two crime families together in Bobby because he's never on the show. He's never on the show with a real storyline, except for this baby storyline. If you consider that a real storyline of him being in the dark for a year and a half, if you consider that a storyline, you know, he should have had like 5, 6, 7 different storylines. Him and Brad should have, based on the way they do soap couples, him and Brad should have been divorced and married at least 3 times by now. Just like Sonny and Carly and the rest of them. Right. I just haven't seen her. Christina's one of them characters like Molly. She just disappears. Thank you, Melissa. Everyone, please hit the like button. I like the chemistry too. She could really be a replacement daughter, you know. Since Kiki's gone, she could really treat her like a daughter. Lonnie, Lucas, Flo. Oh, Abby. Ugh. The non-acting actress for Young and Restless is Abby, Patrick. The problem is they don't care about Andre, and Andre, as soon as he's finished the Memory Swipe story, he back off the show. He should be a regular character, but they don't do nothing with him. I like Summer, so I can't say Summer. I like Summer, so don't be picking on her. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Zoe alone. I'm gonna leave Zoe alone. She's okay. She's not the best. I mean, I'm mad that they killed Emma, but Emma was the worst for for a long time. Of course, she's gonna tell the truth about Gabby eventually. It's just a matter of when. When is she actually gonna tell? I hope it's not in February. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. I love Brad and Britt too. That's another thing I don't understand. Why did they get rid of Britt? That was one of the best characters. I don't know what that means. You can add Kate Manzi in her. I like Kate, and even though I don't like Jack, he's not a bad actor. I don't like the hoax that Brad committed. Perry Shin, pretending like he was off the show when he wasn't. But if one had to go, take Lucas. Uh, yeah, Zoe can act sometimes. Eric and Brooke snuggling on the sofa. Oh my God. Are you in our Soap Fam group? Because I actually took that clip and put it in the group and said, are you the only one that was howling at the TV when Brooke and Eric was snuggling on the couch? I said, I need Quinn to come in and see this. This must be seen by Quinn. Y'all talk about Ridge kissing Shauna. What the hell kind of sins did he just commit with Brooke? Good Lord. That's what we should have been talking about. Oh man, that was a little much for me. I got my feelings. Oh, who cares? This is another couple. If TJ was white, we would have gotten a Molly and TJ storyline consistently. I said it when Aunt Stella was telling him about that, you're in an interracial relationship. I'm like, yeah, he's been in it for 10 years. Now you finally think that to get around to the world is tough talk. If he hasn't had, if he doesn't know he's dating a white girl by now, I don't know what's going on. That was just out of left field. Man, that irked me because it reminded me of how much storylines they could be doing for Molly and TJ that they're not doing. And I would have loved to have seen Molly's and TJ's story play out in real time, like the rest of the characters, but they're not. I wonder why. She don't want to be on the show. If you watch her scenes, no matter how much you love Sandwich in the Hospital, Kelly Monaco looks like she's in pain. She looks like she does not want to be on the show. She's like, get me off. I should have quit back when I was on Dancing with the Stars and won, because she was talking about leaving the show back when she won Dancing with the Stars because she was getting a lot of opportunity. But they brought out the Brinks truck and kept her. And now she's regretting it because they fired her boyfriend, Billy Miller. And now she won't be there no more. But yeah, we see that coming. We seen that coming, Sylvia. While Eric and Sarah's away, Nicole and Brady are going to get close. And then Kristen is going to be all in her feelings, and she's going to end up doing something crazy that pushes her and Brady back further together because she's not going to allow Nicole and Brady to be together. Who was kind of going to cause. I don't know what they're going to do with Connor because right now he's just getting real crazy, and I don't like it. I think it's okay if he was doing like the regular old Parent Trap. I'm fine with that. But now it looks like he's about to have mental issues. I love, love, love Gabby. Camilla is like MVP on the show to me. Oh, good night, Jenny. Thank you for coming in. I hope you feel much better. Uh, Robin will probably pop up around Nurses Ball time in February, so we'll see her again. Especially if it turns out her mother's not her mother. Thank you, F.A. Miller. Thank you. Brad comes from a crime family. He has a whole freaking crime family that they're not exploring. You know, just like the Julian Jerome crime family, they need to bring that back. Not just Sonny and his, omnipotence. Even though I will say Maurice Bernard has been knocking it out the park this last month. I really enjoyed Sonny, especially with him and Carly going back and forth over different issues. She's like, look, just be with your father. He's gonna die. And he's like snapping at her, like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't snap at you. But that's actually depicting a real marriage. People under great stress and having difficulty having a good relationship during tough times. I think Jason should give Carly some, and let's do that story. I need Jason to do Carly on the pool table ASAP. I would love for them to keep Andre on, but I'm tired of being disappointed in the way they depict minority characters. Yes, they need fresh writers. They need writers that have not written these shows before, but come to the table with good ideas, not constantly going back to old writing regimes. So, oh, you did good in 1990. Let's bring you back. And then you end up with Abby talking like she's from the 50s. Yes, we need Quinn to come in and see everything. Brandon is coming back, but he's not coming back till I think May. So remember, they taped 8 months in advance. So Brandon doesn't come back to around May. We need Quinn to be crazy. So this is the perfect excuse for her to be crazy. Well, it's only a half-hour soap, and they do the same thing all week. So it's going to be easy to catch up. My favorite soap right now is Days of Our Lives. Runner-up would be General Hospital. And then it would be Bold and Beautiful and Young Restless is in the basement. It's last. If I was right on General there, I would have them cross over, let the characters see what like each other's town. That would be a good idea, but then it just comes a matter of who owns what, and networks not wanting to, share ratings and stuff. In some networks, those shows compete on certain states. But could you imagine if Eric came in and let's say you had Quinn consoling an ex, and let's say I forgot the boy's name, Deacon. She was consoling Deacon because he had a terrible time, and she was kissing him on the forehead and stuff and holding him, saying, "Let's go to a cabin." And Eric would lose his freaking mind. I lost so much respect for Eric today. Yeah, they're hanging in there. Yeah, but it's not her teddy bear. It's not Donna's honey bear. That's Quinn's bear. Depends on the relationship. I didn't know Ray was gone. So that's the news to me. I haven't heard anything about Ray being gone. I never thought of Noah and Julia as an interracial couple. If that's what we're talking about with this statement here, um, he's black, she's Latin. Technically, they're an interracial couple, but it just didn't feel like it. Exactly. And Kelly was ready to go, but she's under contract. Thank you, Sherry. Yeah, yeah. But Trina is smart. She's quick. I love Jason and Carly. I loved it when Sarah Brown and Steve Burton on the pool table. Ah, the writing has been better. Exactly. Thank you, Monique. Someone agrees with me. Thank you. And then also the betrayal of the Sonny. That would be good too. Thank you. Thank you. It would help. It would help for some realism. Right. It's easy to catch on because they're doing the same thing over and over again. It was a lot for me to take. Exactly. Jason Carly. Thank you, Sharon Cherie. That's possible because she's one of the miracle doctors that changes things. You can be a new writer and still know the history. I've been watching most of these shows for as long as many of 30 years or so. Well, at least General Hospital. The cast already has 4 months off. They've already stopped production, so they already had their 4 months off, or they may come back early. I think because Sonny was saying that they could come as early as January. Hey, at least she's consistent. She's keeping it in the family. Not that I know of. Yeah, Cheryl, I agree. I haven't seen anything about Ray leaving the show. Okay, Sarah. It's possible. Yeah, I think it's true. They did a DNA test, and he doesn't seem like the type of person who could change DNA results. And they also like sticking it to Kyle and keeping that rivalry going. hmm But the only reason why we think is, I think that it'd be nice if she wasn't related to Curtis or Stella, because that would mean that there's another black family out there somewhere in Port Charles. But she did one of those tests, the same test that Stella and Curtis did, and found out she had relatives that were in Port Charles. So small world. I'm lost. Felix has a sister. Bring his sister back. Felix actually does have a sister that was on the show briefly. So bring her back and bring Felix back with her. I agree, Sylvia. It's okay to have minorities not related to each other still be on the same show. Okay. Good night, Melissa. Thank you for tuning in with us this week. And as y'all sign off, please don't forget to hit that like button, please. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button, please. Because right now we have 44 likes and we have 90 people in the room. So we have less than half of the people in the room actually hitting the like button. So please do so if you feel the need, bring Phyllis back. Bring good humor to the show. You're welcome. So I finally made it to the end of the questions list. Looks like we're winding down. So I think we're probably ready to say goodnight. So fam, and I'm definitely going to but keep in mind, be on the lookout. I'm going to do a separate live for Days of Our Lives and a separate live for General Hospital. It'll probably be in the same day, in the same hours. So it'll probably be like, like Days at 8 and General Hospital at 9. So let me pick the day, and then I'm going to get that information out to you as soon as possible. Good night, Cherie. Please, like you, Cheryl, hit that like button. They could bring Keisha back. That's a legacy character. Yeah, we need to at least have them put the soaps on their streaming services or something if they're going to keep doing the impeachment hearings. Good night, Georgine. Thank you for commenting. I don't know what Victor has on Amanda, but because the spoilers haven't said it yet. Good night, Sarah. Good night, Promise Me Pink. Oh, Mike forgot about Yvonne, and so did the writers. They destroyed a whole black marriage just so that Mike could get his freak on for a couple months and then forget about her. Good night, Timothy. Good night, Julie. And Cheryl, thank you for tuning in. Good night, Jackie. Yes, I'll say hi to Cable. He had a family situation, so he wanted to be here tonight, but that came out the blue. You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you, Sylvia. I'm sure Cable will see this. He may jump in the comment section after the live. Good night, F.A. Miller. And good night, Sylvia. Yes, I'm gonna get on that. So that information it'll be in the Soap Fam group first, okay? Good night, Cheryl. Good night, Wendy. Good night, Patrick. Good night, Darcy. Thank you, Sherry. Next time you see me, I'm actually gonna have a haircut finally. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Patrick. And good night, Cheryl. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Good night, everybody.